It's almost impossible to go through life without experiencing some kind of failure. Every single person who has succeeded in life has failed many times. Simply defined, failure is a state or condition of not meeting a desirable or intended objective and is often viewed as the opposite of success. Many people do not know how to overcome failure and they are just stopped by failure when they encounter one. The one difference between successful people and mediocre people is the ability to overcome failure. After all, you should pass failure on your way to success and it is inevitable. James Dyson made 5,126 attempts to invent a vacuum cleaner. Warren Buffett, one of the world's richest and most successful businessmen, was rejected by Harvard University. Henry Ford failed 2 times and went bankrupt before he became the most successful automobile owner in the world. Albert Einstein's name is often synonymous with genius. He did not speak until he was 4 and did not read until he was 7, causing his teachers and parents to think that he was mentally handicapped and slow. Eventually, he won the Nobel Prize for changing the face of modern physics. Rodin could not get into art school on 3 occasions, yet became a great sculptor. Abraham Lincoln lost 7 elections before winning the presidency. Michael Jordan is considered to be the greatest basketball player of all times, but he was removed from his high school basketball team because his coach found no good skills in him. Here's what Jordan wants to tell you about failures. I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. On 26 occasions, I have been entrusted to take the game-winning shot and I missed. I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. There is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve: the fear of failure, said Paulo Coelho. Do not be afraid of failures and defeat. They come on your way to success to strengthen you. Whether you want it or not, failures are an integral part in the process of success. You are not lost when failure fails you. It is only when you give up and fail to fail your failure you are lost. Get up, fight back, never be upset, and let there be no shame or guilt in you when you fail. Every failure gives you an opportunity to grow, to learn, to identify your mistakes and move steadily towards your goal. Do not worry much about the results, but enjoy the process through which you are growing and moving towards your success. Begin to manage your failures intelligently and pragmatically, just as you manage your day-to-day problems that come your way. The best way to deal with failures is to deal with it as if it's just a problem that needs to be resolved in the path of your success. Do you remember how many times you fell when you were a baby before you began to walk? You tried to walk, you fell, you got up, you fell again, and you rose again and walked steadily from then. I read a quote somewhere that goes this way: beat it to beat it. Some ways to defeat your defeats and fail your failures. Be prepared to confront, study, and deal with your failures in a rational and objective manner. Be responsible for your failures and accept them. See failure as a process and not as an end in itself. Before you begin any task, anticipate the different kinds of failures on your way and be prepared to face them. Develop different action plans, alternate solutions, and mechanisms to deal with a situation of failure. Be creative and think differently. Be optimistic. Focus on the process and the techniques, details, and skills that you used rather than the outcomes of the process. Check yourself. If needed, polish your skill and faculties and deal with failures more efficiently. Persevere and do not give up. If needed, seek the help of professionals. Defeat the defeat before the defeat defeats you. Fail your failures before the failures fail you.